as we were discussing, my lovely future humans, in our 1 minute short, for those of us who are spiritual masters, gurus, enlightened ones, yes, narratives are not strong. They're just words, blah, 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 blah. And humanly speaking, it's called I'm an integrated brain, securely attached person with a bug near my window and a body in connection. That means that I know how to use the funny bone of every single bit of my child parts, which is where those people who are instead full of narratives, full of shit, they like to be motivated by that which is something completely unappealing. It's called the shared fantasy stage because adaptive child part people have the one emotion that we've began working on with our paid subscribers, the 5-minute and 15-minute, using mindful mindset communication skills within yourself, because you have an inner growth mindset, not a shame inner critic mindset, or a destructive one, or one that gets off of highs and rewards from a very yucky low frequency. Any spiritual self-righteous human being, mystic, all of them, I've heard plenty, they use ancient stories and they don't know what Judgment Day is. In fact, they continuously are drugged on their own drama. And I see them on YouTube and elsewhere, by the way. When I say YouTube, I just mean social media land. I'm an online entrepreneur and marketer besides a mentor, content creator, and podcast host. So I'm not actually surprised at any of what's going on. Also, did I mention that enlightened ones don't have questions because our body rules us? Yes, so our somatic narrative is in tune with the lovely infinity and beyond, which is why we are actually enlightened ones. The ones who don't get here, they tell you it's a trap, because they don't have a very good relationship with their right mode. So their brain stays traumatized instead of becoming an emotional. The right mode is where all your emotions come up. I got a cool deal with my inner child. We're going to talk about that in the extended again. But first, Sadhguru, where are you? He had a lovely quote for us today. Only when you are in absolute tune with existence, I am. Thank you, God. I love you. He is discerning equanimous love. If you read the chapter of the book I'm a co-author of, The Ways to God. And because Akash, Source, Anima Mundi are all one and in the same, those of us who are intelligent ones, we don't think, oh my God, they're confusing shit. No, that's only the left brainers. So the life jacket of the left brainers is really not fascinating on an intellectual level or on an intelligence, emotional, mental. They're low. And that's because they're having a teenager, which is why they're backstabbers and cowards, by the way, which is why it's not betrayal. Only when you're in absolute tune with existence do you know it the way it is. Otherwise, you know it the way your mind interprets it. So yes, they have interpretations. And then because they have a brokenness with humanity, because they had a bad childhood and they don't want to admit it, and a lot more going on. So I care that all people are healing. They're with Pachatia hand, working through the anger instead of projecting it with different stories and not knowing what Dharma is versus karma. Tune into the extendeds. We'll talk about that and some stories